Good morning, friends. Today, we are going to introduce an app developed by Delta Eta. Over the last 8 years, during our consultation as well as training, what we have observed is that many companies come to know that they are in loss only after the year is over. Whether it is a trading organization, a retailer, a manufacturing company, or a service provider, they all come to know about their losses of the year only from their auditor at the end of the year. At the end of the year, I mean by the middle of the next financial year. We are just completing one financial year now, that is March 31st. How many of us are aware of what was the profit of our company in the financial year 2020-21? My estimate is that maybe 25% of us are aware, whereas the balance 75% are waiting for a response from their auditors. Profits, the main reason behind any organization, can it wait for such a long period to be known whether it is in profit or in loss? To us, knowing profits after the month is over is like doing a post-mortem only. Most companies, they calculate their profits on a quarterly basis. You will find them published in the papers if they are a public limited company. Some get it done on an annual basis. Very few do it on a monthly basis. A quarterly and annual basis, once they do it, it is like doing a post-mortem. It doesn't bring back the patient to life. Whereas if you do it in the mid of the month and know what is the uh, way the company is moving in that particular month, and it gives you time to do a course correction or take corrective action, you may be able to save that month from losses. This is what we are uh, hoping to do with our software. Our software, it's called Enterprise Profit Planning Software, EPPS. It was developed over 2 years' time. And here, 4 types of enterprises are envisaged. First one is a manufacturing organization. The next one is a retailing or trading organization. The third one is a service organization, like somebody who's conducting an exhibition, somebody who's conducting a survey, somebody who's doing some consultancy work, this kind of service organizations. And the fourth fourth type of business is startups. It can be any business, any kind of startup. You don't know what is the ROI or whether this business is feasible. This can be calculated using our software. Once you input your data, you will be able to collect the information about the feasibility of that project. So this is what we mean by us for the fourth ones. We call it for the service startup sector. So today, let us see what is the how this software is working for a company which is into trading. Let's say you are a retailer of electrical goods in the city, and you have a good showroom, and your sales is also pretty good. You have about 5-6 star or 10 staff you have got. You have a prominent building in the city, and you are doing sales day in, day out. Let us find out what is the profits you have made up to today and what you will make throughout the end of the month. So our software is basically calculating the profits as on date for the month and predicting what will be the profit at the end of the month. We are not looking into an annual turnover. We are looking into a monthly turnover and predicting the profits. So let's say today is this is a software. I will start from the beginning so that you will know where we are. This is deltasoft.deltaeta.in. Okay, once you enter that, you will go to the screen and you will have a login button. In the login button, you can just press and you will get the login to your account, where you can use the username and password. right now, let's say I'm using a username of Delta Eta and the password is Delta. So now I log in. So once I log in, this is a profit calculation software for the trading organization, trading. So I'm putting a calculate enterprise profit planning, calculate the enterprise profit. So I get a screen like this. Today's date is 22nd of April, and we have worked for, say, 15 days or 17 days in this month, because you had 3-4 Sundays and you had Good Friday. So you work for 17 days, including today. Then number of working days in the month, you can expect around 24 working days. So this is the first detail you will enter. Number of days worked up to now in this month and number of working days in the month. Why 24? Because out of 30 days in April, we have 4 Sundays and you had 1 day off for Good Friday and 1 day off for Vishu. So 2 national holidays were there. So we have now got 24 working days in the month. And you have already finished 17 working days. Now let's say you are a trading organization dealing in electrical goods. So now I'll enter the fixed cost elements per month for this shop. The first cost element is the rent, lease, or building land tax, whatever it is. Let's say you have a rented building and you pay a rent of, say, 75,000 per month. You have a nice showroom, 2-story with some good car parking, and you're paying a rent of 75,000 rupees. Your salary, PF, ESI for the staff, you have what say 10 staffs, and your salary works out around 2 lakh rupees. 200,000 rupees is your salary per month for the 10 staff. The EMI interest for your goods works out to another 20,000 rupees per month. Now, donation, celebrations, canteen, you are spending around 5,000 rupees every month. You are a member of the local chamber of commerce. You are also a member of, you are subscribing to some magazines in the electrical field, and also you are a member of the Wiremen's Association. So all these together, you are paying annual membership fees about 25,000 rupees. So on a monthly basis, this works out to 2,100 rupees. Insurance for your building for the materials lying there is about 5,000. You are paying 60,000 per annum. So 5,000 per month is what your insurance and brokerage works out to. You have 3 landlines, plus you are given mobile to all your staff. So internet and mobile charges works out to, say, 2,000 rupees per month. Electricity and water works out around 25,000 rupees per month, because you have all the time testing going on. You have got the illumination of the showroom, office, there's a couple of ACs inside. So you are spending around 25,000 rupees on your electricity and water charges. Gas, petrol, diesel, you have a vehicle for door delivery, and this is costing you around 5,000 rupees of diesel every month. So to keep your office or showroom clean, neat, without pest, you are spending around 2,000 rupees a month. Advertisement promotion gives another 2,000 per month. There is no depreciation. Auditor's fee, you are spending around 1,000 rupees a month. You have a lift inside, so an annual maintenance cost of 2,000 rupees goes for that, and other maintenance costs you another 500 rupees. Others, on an average, you're spending around 2,000 rupees per month in your organization for your expense. Now, this is your fixed cost. You have entered all the fixed cost elements of the company. All these things you are paying upfront at the beginning of the month or at the beginning of the year. If you are paying on an annual basis, then you can just divide it by 12 and put it as a monthly basis. So whatever expenses you have, fixed cost of the organization, you are entering it here in the fixed cost elements. Now let's come to the variable cost elements. Your first product is a centrifuge, the fans which you are selling there. You have no cost for the consumables because the fan is coming from the supplier and you are just handing it over. Packing materials also, it is zero. Every fan is just opened and tested. So you're spending around 20 rupees on each fan. For the salesman, apart from the salary, on every sale, you are giving him 50 rupees as incentive or a commission. For each fan, loading and unloading charges works out to 25 rupees. When you unload from the vehicle inside, if it's a fan, you have to pay the unloader 25 rupees. Warranty, you are giving 2% as warranty. You are considering 2% as warranty, so just 40 rupees is the warranty. With the fan, you're not giving any freebie, so it is zero. Other cost for the fan, there's none. Net selling price for the product. Be careful, if you press the arrow key, it is minus or plus. Whereas if you press the alternate key above the caps lock, it goes to the next cell. Net selling price for the product, you're getting around, say, 1,000, and you put 2,000 as your sale price, but you are giving 100 rupees as a commission or a discount. 1,000, and on this you got a 23% markup. So your net selling price is 1,900 and you have a markup of 23%. Now you have sold, up to today, you have sold around 150 fans in your organization. Now let's say, so in 17 days time, you have sold about 150 fans at the rate of almost 10 fans every day. You were lucky that you got a bulk order for about 40 fans from one big customer. So all this comes in the sale. So you are getting a, that is why I showed you a price of 1,900. Normally the selling price is 2,000, but because of the bulk order you got, you were selling at 1,900. Next product you have, I would say, is the light. Here you have a consumable cost of 10 rupees because you are opening from every packet and then repacking it. Packing materials, you are spending about 10 rupees per packet. Testing and inspection fee 5 rupees. Incentive and commission, you are giving 10 rupees per piece. Loading and unloading is 10 rupees. Warranty is again, say, 10 rupees. Freebies, nothing. Others, nothing. Net selling price for the lamp, on average, you are telling different types of lights are there. On an average, you have sold about 350 rupees is the rate per light. This includes both tube lights as well as your outdoor lighting or fancy lighting. Markup on the product is about 25%. You have sold 160 pieces so far this month. Again, at the rate of around 10 pieces. Now we have a third product, which is cables. Cables, your consumable is zero. Your packing material is also zero. Your testing is also zero. Incentive and commission, you are giving 25 rupees per bundle. Unloading 10 rupees. Warranty zero. Freebie zero. Others zero. Markup on the net selling price, you are selling by bundles, and each bundle your selling price is 1,000 rupees. And markup on the product is 15%. So you have sold so far 60 bundles of cables this month. So like this, you can go up to 7 products. Okay, you can go up to 7 products. Let's say I'll stop with this 3. Now I have given the quantity sold also. Let's calculate what is your profit as on today. On confirmation, your calculation will be saved and you won't be able to change any values later. So now I'll just go with this. To save time, I will just enter 3 and I will say OK. Now your results have come for the month. What is your profit as on date? Your profit is in negative. You are at a loss of 2,91,000 rupees. To break even, you need additional sale of 4,48,000. You need 86 days to break even. So all your data for the month is coming out based on today's performance as of today. So this month, you are not expecting any profit, but you're still in the loss. If you go in this way, you will get only 2,91,000 rupees in negative. Now you desire a profit of say 100,000. To achieve a profit of 100,000, you need to make a turnover of 54 lakhs in this enterprise. Whereas today you are far, far below that. Okay. So all the results are here. Now, as I told you, we are not entered 4 results. This is one reason why it is showing such a big difference. Now I plan, let's say I desired a profit of 1 lakh rupees or 100,000 rupees, for which I need a turnover of 54 lakhs in this shop this month. Now let's go for a planning session. How I will increase. I've got the planning. Now first plan I will put is that the number of working days, the next 2 Sundays I will not give off. So I will increase it to 26 working days. I can't change anything year or year. So I increase the number of working days. The Sundays which was normally to be closed, I'm opening it out. 26 it becomes. Now, what is the other change I can make here? Your fixed cost, you already paid everything. Now, let me enter product number 4 and 5. Okay, I will just go to the net selling price and markup I will adjust. Let's say item number 4 was you had fan, light, cables. Let's say I have iron box. Net selling price of the iron box is 1,500 rupees and markup on the product is 25%. Quantity sold so far 75. Product number 5, I have, let's say, a washing machine. Net selling price of the product, say 14,000 rupees. Markup on the product is 25%, and I have sold about 30 units this month. I will put incentive and commission here 200. Incentive and commission here I put 50. No other extra cost. Okay, so now I got, now let me calculate what happens. See your net profit from minus 2 lakhs, it has now come down to minus 1,65,000. Value to break even has changed. So now I say, what is my desired profit? Again, I put 125,000. So I need to achieve a turnover of 25 lakhs to achieve this profit. Now again, I need to change. So I go to the, press the planner button. So let's say I expect a big order to come up. So I would say that this month I will sell the 75 will become 100 up to date, I'll put. And washing machines, I say I'll put 50 because I expect a big order to come for 50 pieces. Now let's see what happens. Still you are in negative, but by the end of the month, you can expect a profit of 41,000 rupees. End of the month, you can expect a profit of 41,000 rupees. And to break even, you need to get a sales of 110,000. So number of days to break even is 6.24. Quantity to break even is 121 of all the mixed items. So you are expecting a markup of 4,60,000 rupees this month. And you will get to make a profit of 150,000. Your turnover should be 26 lakhs. Now, what is my product ranking? Washing machine should be your best product, followed by fan, iron box, cables, and light. So least profit maker is the light, whereas the maximum profit maker is your washing machine. So still I want to do some more planning. Now I go to my fixed cost. Salary, I reduce for the next month to 1,80,000 because one person has left the company. I paid off some loans. My EMIs and interest comes to 115,000. Donations, celebrations, I cut by half. I give up a small portion to another sale business. So my rent comes down to 60,000 rupees from 75,000. My license membership remains same. Insurance, I lower the value to make it 4,000 rupees. Electricity and water charges, I switch over to LED and become more energy efficient. Gas, petrol, and diesel, I now make it as a variable cost. So I give up the vehicle, it becomes zero. Toiletries, I'm keeping it as the same. Advertisement and promotion, I'm just increasing it to 2,500. All the others remains the same. Now in this side, I try to increase my sales, and let me calculate quantity sold. I make my washing machine from 50 to 60 up to date, I say, because I expect this month to sell around 150 pieces. Fans also, I expect a big order. So I increase the quantity to 200 pieces up to today. Though in reality, it's only 150, but because I'm expecting a bigger order, I make it 200. So now let me calculate what is the status of the company. As on the 17th, you have made a profit of 7,460. You achieved break even. You achieved you can expect a profit of 1,67,000 rupees this month. And you expect a quantity of 602. I will just see the product ranking. Now you see fan was at the bottom. I think it's come to number 2 position now. Now, because you're already expecting a profit of 1,67,000, let's say you desire a profit of 200,000. To achieve 200,000, you should make a turnover of 25 lakhs. So this is what our enterprise planning, profit planning software helps the companies to know. So you enter your details as of date, and then you will find that your profits on that day is calculated. You can enter the desired profit, and you will see what is the needed turnover to achieve that profit. Also, which product is giving you good profit, you can go by this product ranking. This is a software for the trading companies. It need not be an electrical unit. It can be even your small textile shop. So instead of fan, maybe it becomes a shirt. Instead of lights, it can become trousers. And it can be a sari. So in this way, you can enter every product and then you can come to the calculation. Okay, so this is our EPPS for trading company. So all retailers, you can use this software to calculate what is your profits as on date. If you have an annual turnover, you can put the annual and put the corresponding annual figures in your sales and in your markup. If you want to calculate your profits for 2020-21, you put your annual figures here and you put your details on this side, the annual figures, and you will easily get the calculation for your profit. Okay. As well as whenever you want to change something and see what will be the impact of that change, you can use this as a simulation tool. So with this, we will close this software. Once again, I repeat, the website ID is https://deltasoft.deltaeta.in and the username is Delta Eta. The password is Delta, all small letters, Delta Eta and Delta. So with this, you will be able to calculate the profit of your enterprise on a daily basis. As of now, until June 30th, this software is accessible free of charge. So please make use of it. And if you have any comments, please come back to us on enquire@deltaeta.in. So I repeat, if you want to have any comments on this, please do come back on Delta Eta, enquire@deltaeta.in. Try your input your figures and see what is the profits you have made in 2020-21 and what changes you would like to do in 2021-22. Apply that and see what will be the resultant profit level.